Hey there, welcome to some Crusader Kings 3 with the Game of Thrones mod. I'm going to be starting this campaign here as the House of Yronwood in Dorne. We are the second most powerful house in Dorne, second only to the House of Martell, who are the rulers of Dorne. Our starting character is Lord Yronwood, who is not a very nice fellow. He is known for his sadistic behaviour, his vengefulness, but also his justness. So he only justly stabs you in a sadistic manner after you wrong him. We're a skilled fighter, we are an administrator, and we have the Midas touch, so we're actually spawned in as quite the steward. However, we still don't have the domain limit to look after all of our land here. So we're going to be giving away our two weakest, the Scourge and the Vagyard. We're giving those to, actually, what is this over here? The Scourge Hold. Okay, well, we'll be giving both of these areas away. Oh, Roymarch, you are the one with the power. Okay, well, we're giving away these two. That's what we do. Quite a kerfuffle there to get my head around this. So we do start off with a rivalry. We are rivals with Lord Franklin the Old. 41 years old is apparently old. I'm not sure he will agree with that, but the house words are let me soar, and we will let you soar off of this mountain as we take your house from you. Let's actually get straight to that. He is our rival after all. Shall we not try and unseat him from his historical home? Give it to one of our friends instead, perhaps. But like I said, let's give away these two weaker positions here. We'll give one to my son, the heir. We'll grant him the title of, I believe it was the Scourge. We'll give him that. And the other one, the Vagyard. This is this land over here. We'll give it to his brother, my other son. Excellent. That'll ensure we don't have issues later on with the limit. Let's also go over to our military and let's stop our sons from being our guys here. We don't want them dying. That'd be quite terrible. Let's also bump you up to 8, and we'll bump you up to 2, and then we'll station both of yours in little areas which we own. The biggest bonus, of course, is in the capital, so we'll go ahead and put our best guys over there. The Vipers, the Dornish Vipers. We have crossbows, and we will shoot down your dragons. Let's go ahead and check out our lifestyle. At the moment we have the stewardship focus, and I might actually continue with that. It is a very, very good focus. All the way up to administrator already. I think some money would be great to try and develop up my land a bit. The goal for this campaign is to become stronger. I would like to rule this sort of pocket of Dorne. If in the future we can take over Dorne entirely, that would be terrific, but I'm not quite sure how I would do that with the game removing the meritocracy ability to become your liege, to take your liege's title, so I'm not quite sure how that will go. I do not have a wife. My children do have a mother, a lady of House Drinkwater. Hopefully they are doing better than Danny these days. They seem to be relatively strong. I'm happy about that. But let's go ahead and mix up their feudal contracts. I would like not more money. We seem to be doing okay with money, but I would like more levy. An extra 400. Oh, perfect. Let's go ahead and sanction their war declaration so we can get that. You guys over here, you're also relatively powerful. We'll do the same. I would like some more levy. And of course, there are my sons who I just landed out here as well. We should... No, we should not do that. We should modify their vassal contracts as well for more levies. I want more and more and more. Anders, please gives me that. Perfect. Also, I should edit my own one with Prince Doran over here. I'm not sure why I can simply do this myself, but I would like to have the war declaration sanctioned here, and so I'm going to pay for the privilege. Very unfortunate. It doesn't cost me so much, but it will work out. Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Doran, for not arguing. I am not married, so I should try and find somebody to be my wife. An alliance in a local region would be great. I understand historically the Marchers have not got on with the Dornish, but if my plan is to destroy the bordering houses of the Marchers, then perhaps the Marcher Lords would be more willing to work with me. House Dondarrion straight away is up for an alliance here through there. Sister? Yes, their sister. I am older, I am 42, so marrying a 33-year-old is not unheard of. She does already have children, but I could still marry somebody slightly younger. There's the House of Grandview here. They're just a little bit more to the north. And their women are a little bit younger, also good at stewardship. Hannah here, she might be the one for me. House of Trent, even younger, but also a weaker house further away. I think... So you are 21, Nera. Whereas Hannah here is older, but she has the stewardship, and I might be able to hold another title later on. Let's go for it. Let's marry the slightly older woman there. But also let's use our grandchildren. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I cannot do anything with you because I've already sent you away. That's quite unfortunate. Why is that a thing? Well, I suppose they're in their separate houses, but I was going to use them for alliances. I may have done goofed pretty royally right off the bat there. Well, isn't that terrific? How come I can arrange you a marriage with my other grandson, but not with anybody else here? What if I was to go and say, hey, Lord Karen, can I arrange a marriage between... Okay, I can still do it this way. Well, that's great. Let's go ahead and find somebody. So you have a 5-year-old. You have a 5-year-old, do you? Well, my eventual heir is Cletus. And this would not actually give me an alliance. Why does that not give me an alliance? I feel like it should. Perhaps I'd have to renegotiate it later. There is also Yronwood Ironwood. Let's go ahead and have a look. Some of the greater houses. 3,000, 3,600, 3,200. Maybe there's another alliance I could have within Dorne. You guys, you do have a sister, Ilaria Dane. Let's see if we can arrange a marriage between you and Cletus. You would not accept. It does not surprise me. She is your heir after all. Well, let's just go ahead for now. We don't want this. We do want to choose a patron, however, and we'll go for the father. Some more diplomacy and popular opinion will be very useful, I think. We will not be looking for a loan. Let's go to our courtiers. Always go to courtiers first and sort by whomever is unmarried. If you have unmarried women, well then you have 3 knights. Let's go ahead and sort by prowess and matrilineal. It will not be me. A Sand Dornishman, 15. Is that it, really? 14 Stone Dornish. What kind of Dornish are we? We are Stone Dornish. We'll go with a Stone Dornishman. Gale. Kale. Okay. Oh, 14. Slightly worse than this fella here, but we'll go with our own fellas for now. But this is the only lady we do have available for doing such a thing, so I hope this night is worth it. I sure do hope so. Let's go to full speed as well, while the game's just getting started. Excellent. Grandview is now my friend. And you have also accepted a marriage proposal. Oh, you were actually... So Kale was already in my land. Excellent. Well, now he is my knight. Doesn't that make life all the better? He's not my best guy, though. Huh. Interesting. I thought maybe he might be. We'll see if we can capture some guys on the field of battle. I'm sure we'll find ample opportunity for such things. Right, well, let's see if we can get another Marcher Lord on our side. There are the Selmies over here. They have a young daughter. Perhaps she would marry to my grandson. They would. Okay, well, let's go ahead and send the offer there and see if we can get an alliance through it. He has accepted that. But no, I cannot form an alliance. I am quite confused. So she has an alliance with me. He does not. Interesting. Very interesting. I feel like there's something afoot here. Something incorrect within the game. Oh well. We'll get our claim on this land here and we will take over, kick him out of his house. I'm sure he won't get too many great allies. Also, he's on his way somewhere. What is this? Activity available, a grand tournament. Where? No, I don't want to host it. Prince Doran is having a grand tournament. I have to leave in 6 days. I will not. I will not. But also, let me go to decisions and refuse to become a captain or commander. I don't want to be dealing with Prince Doran's such over there. Of all the buffoonery I've ever heard, in Kendry's inane efforts to improve my relations with my neighbours, my good-for-nothing Chancellor has officially acknowledged Lord Edmund's claim to the Lordship of Yronwood. Oh, good luck pressing it. I think I'm more likely to kick you out of this land than you are to kick me out of mine. I am quite strong. I'm also halfway through here. These guys don't stand a chance. It doesn't matter how many alliances they get. Oh, it does matter how many alliances they get. Apparently I cannot get alliances through marriage, so I hope it's the same for them. Let's have a look at my granddaughter as well. I can arrange, but again, it's there's no options here for alliances. It is most confusing. Even you here, you do not have a alliance with these guys, despite your son being married to them. I don't understand. Sure, I can create alliances with my sons, but that's not quite what I was going for. Marvellous news. And marvellous news. Well, thank you, my sons, for allying me after I gave you these estates to look after. Also, I'm not... Oh, my wife is pregnant. Well, I'm sure we'll get an alliance through there. I'm not endorsed by my septon. I should start a scheme to improve that. He would take far too much money to be on my side, and so I'd rather not give it all to him. However, this would do even better. But let's just go through the normal route there. Danger, life or death, safe haven. The sky is virtually cloud-free as I spend the afternoon in the outskirts of the Ironwood. On my way back to the holding, I notice a group of travellers making their way barely outside the city limits. When I look closer, I realise the leader of the group is none other than Lord Alfric and his entourage. Casually studying their movement, I instinctively look up when a swarm of riders rapidly approach the peaceful group. As the riders get closer, they start to raise their weapons. Travellers are clearly about to be assaulted on my land. Here's my duty to intervene. It doesn't say that there's a chance of dying, but I am a sadistic man, so it would actually be hilarious to watch. It looks like I should go with the least stressful option for the roleplay purposes, surely. It's too dangerous. We'll leave him out there to fend for himself. The sun is setting over the hills as I observe the scene in front of me. If I was expecting a full-scale battle, I was wrong. It would seem as if Lord Alfric was or has ordered a decoy and a retreat, meaning that one of his knights stays behind to save the tail of the party. Meanwhile, a travelling party has reorganised and is making a break for the far end of the city limits. It seems to be working, as the riders ignore the fleeing group and instead hone in on the lone soldier, fully engulfing him from my view. Hopefully the end was swift. Oh, I actually gained martial from this. And potential rivalry with Alfric. Whomever Alfric is, I should have actually checked. Either way, we now have a claim on Sky Reach, meaning we can push these guys out of here. But also, we should go after Wild. They just claimed some of my land, so I'm actually going to claim theirs right back. Let's send you here to go after the Black Vein. Sure. And also, before we start any combat, let's go ahead and get some more Vipers. Dornish Vipers. Just the one for now. Let's wait a couple of ticks and get another one on the go. Perfect. I should be able to pay for my entire army while at war. Does he have any alliances yet? No, he does not, so I should act swiftly. Declare war for our claims. We are going to kick our rival out of his own house. Declare the war. There's no point in waiting around. If we wait around, he might get friends. I might get friends through my unborn child, but for now, let's just go straight in here and try and take him out. If we can catch his army unawares, that would be great, because I'm sure it's quite the siege here. Okay, it looks like he has made an alliance here, but for now, let's merge up our forces. Okay, he has called in the Estamonts. Well, then I am... Hang on, he's just made 2 alliances. House of Plum is quite far away, but the House of Estamont is not. However, they are relatively weak. I can call in Grandview, and I will do so. Just I have more men than all of them combined, but still, if they're calling in 2 friends, I may as well call in 1. So Lord Hugh, be on your way, please. As the door to the birthing chamber opens, I am greeted by smiling midwives crying and a crying babe, but instead Lady Hannah's heart-wrenching wails. I am so sorry, my lord. The midwife does not look me in the eyes. In her arms is a tiny covered bundle. Your son, he is in the 7 kingdoms now. 7 heavens. Oh, My son was born stillborn. I'm glad they don't show him up here, because that'd be quite the depressive thing. Oh, I'm lucky I was not counting on this for an alliance. Rude. That's quite the... Rude, vengeful, fickle. Well, we are a pair made in heaven, I think. Or a pair made in hell. This siege is going to take quite a while, and I hope they don't ravage my lands while I'm waiting here. It looks like they might. I could team up with the Grandview men. If I were to detach a siege, I could take half of my dudes over in this direction and hope that Grandview gets involved. But Grandview does not appear to want to get involved. Well, let's go back up the mountain, shall we? I have an available perk. I could go for tax. War Profiteer, my domain. None of these things are terribly useful right here. Domain limits would be nice later on, but for now let's just go for the tax man. More money equals more men in the future. And the future is a place we are hoping to get to. Not sure why we still have this. The fort level is too high. Well, it is up on a mountain, so it's not terribly surprising. I just wish they would have fought me first before sieging out my lands, because now I'm going to have to siege those back, and I still have quite a bit of sieging here. I've still got over a year. But it looks like they are bogged down here for the next 2 years as well, so we should be able to save them. Oh, I did not know that my wife got pregnant a second time, but it appears we have a daughter, Lane. May you grow to be strong and wise, I suppose. And yes, let's take that. It'll put us into debt for a little bit. No, let's not. I would rather not go into debt while at war. I need to replenish my troops if a battle would happen. But let's go ahead and see what sort of alliance power we could gain here. The Red Wines, 7,000 strong men, 12,000 here. Or the Rowans, 13,000. Rowans are quite farther away, and you guys are a bit farther away down here as well. The Red Wines, however, they have their ships. Oh, the Tarleys. The Tarleys are martial lords right on the border. I'm sure they would welcome the chance to fight some Dornishmen. So let's go ahead and... this fella here, this Samwell Tarley. I'm sure he'll make a great warrior in the future. Why should we not betroth our daughter to him? Let's do it. I'm sure he'll be a great man in the future, this Samwell Tarley. Excellent. Well, let's continue to siege here. And we will kick this Lord of Skyreach out of Skyreach in 9 months. Where are my friends off to? Oh, we actually won a siege here. Well, that's nice. Culture clash. Most of the commoners living in the lordship of Flatwater are of stone Dornish descent. Proud of their traditions, it does not sit well with them that they must serve a foreigner like myself, when my neighbour Lord Damon shares their culture and history. Teach him the superiorities, eh? Oh, 46% chance. There you go. I disrespected them. Oh, that is a shame. That was not my goal. But my goal is to take Skyreach, and within a month we will have it. Hang on, he's got another friend? Really? You've made another friend? Well, I've sieged out your capital, and I'm coming for you. Thick as thieves, eh? As of late, I often see my son and heir, Lord Anders, and my vassal, Lord Blaine, around the castle. A deep in conversation. They truly seem to have found common ground. Good. I hope that you both get on very well in the future, as me and the Grandview men are going after these fellows here. A man arrived at my court today claiming to be an artist. He states to have been struck by the beauty of my land and wishes to stay for inspiration. Well, he can oh wait, that's me, never mind. I was going to say, well, he can fight, he may as well join me, but no. The artist was gone this morning. He did not let anyone know he had left. I walked into the room and he had used as his studio for the first time and was greeted by a painting of a fierce warrior on mount. My pride swelled when I saw that the mighty warrior was in fact a portrait of myself. We'll display that painting. giant painting of myself as a great warrior. How could we sell such a thing? And now let's prove ourselves correct as a great warrior as we defeat our foes here. Excellent. They will not stand a chance. We have superior forces numerically and well, quality-wise as well, I'm sure. One of my knights was taken there. Lord Davin of the Slut House. Oh, this is one of Grandview's men. Well, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. We killed far more than we lost. And we captured this man here, John. I should see if he wants to join me. Also, this Peter fella, although he's not as good. But this other fella, he is better than anybody I have. Let's go ahead and... oh, we could mute him. We are a torturer. Let's see if he will join us. He will. Okay. Well, we'll have him join us, and if anybody does not want to join us, well, then we know what we can do to fix that. Let's go ahead and siege this area here, as that will give us the 100% war score, I believe. Watch your step now, John. He'll be joining us. But also, let's go ahead and find him a... I'm Stone Dornish. Let's find him a Stone Dornish wife. That'd be very good to... have more minor characters in the future. 9 months? Really? 9 entire months? 8 months? Jesus. Available perks. Let's go for defensive measures just in case in the future they decide that they would like to come after me in my house. And here we are. We are now a knight as well. That painting must have done its job. People must have seen just how nicely I am. And I can afford this title now, and so I shall go for it. Oh, this is not good. Can I detach and go over and save my friend? Will they last long enough? I'll be there in 9 days for... oh, no. Still, we should be able to win this, and so we shall. Excellent. My glory is widely known. Well, yes, I think it is. Somebody's entered the Regency. Oh, of course. Well, Doran is off somewhere. Oh, that was good. Oh, I'm very, very happy about that. Hang on, this is the battle from earlier, so you are the new battle. Cameron, eh? Oh, we actually killed the Lord Estamont. Oh, one of his sons. Not the Lord himself, but one of his sons. Very good. Well, I'm glad that happened. I will not be dealing with him again. A guild of stonemasons has established itself in the lordship of Yronwood. Having dedicated craftsmen in my personal service could help the region flourish. I think so. Let's try and strike out a deal, shall we? I might go into debt from it, but it's a 40% chance I will not. Perfect. Perfect. We now have the stonemasons, and we have 100% war score. Let's go ahead and enforce our demands. Taking Skyreach for ourselves. Let's disband the forces and let us... we can't give it to our daughter. We cannot give it to this lord. Offer Knight Tudlage. I can tutor him myself. No, I can tutor this guy. Ophel gets me as a knight. No, I'm already a knight myself. Oh, I do have grandsons who could take this land. No, since I cannot do it personally. You are already betrothed to House Sami, so Cletus, what if I were to grant you this here land? It's quite the historic castle, I must say. It's definitely somewhere you would like to be the lord of. Lord Cletus, perfect. Let's go ahead and modify his vassal contract as well. We would like some more levies, if you don't mind, my dear boy. We'll use a hook to do so, but also let's go for more taxes as well and prevent title revocation. He will lose some... opinion, but he's going to gain an awful lot more by me giving him this castle. So, wait, actually, is it -4 already? Well, too bad. Send him a gift if I want, but he'll be alright. He is now the Lord of Skyreach. Excellent. Well, thank you for watching this first episode. I think it went relatively successfully. We are in a strong position. We have taken out the crown jewel of our rival house very early on into the campaign. And now we're going to move in and we're going to take some land off of our other neighbours, our other rivals in the region. Lord Edmund of House Vile. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching, as we will take House Yronwood and make them stronger. If you did like this video, there should be daily uploads at the same hour this one was uploaded. If it's not daily, it'll be every other day, but I'm aiming for daily. But of course, let me know down in the comment section below how you feel, and leave likes because it helps me with the algorithm. I know it is goofy to ask these things, but really it does help, especially when I've neglected uploading content for quite some time. It gives it the oomph, the boost, which I sorely need. So thank you again. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.